Welcome back to this already the final segment of The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. Got the one and only Charles Alvarez with Cornerstone Business Academy here in my studios. Charles does a great job helping business owners of all types and sizes, specializing in mid-market companies and taking companies to the next level when it comes to sales and marketing through great coaching and consulting. And I'm saying this as someone who's used his services and am in constant awe of what he does and continue. I'm like a walking billboard for him because I know firsthand the great work that he does. And you can learn more about him at Cornerstone Business Academy. Good to see you, Charles.
Good to be with you as always, Kevin.
Tell us about your guest today.
I'm really excited to have the one and only April Maggio of TPI Staffing, who is overcoming one of the biggest issues that we're having in Texas, which is I can't find good people. So, April, welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Yeah, and that is a problem, not only in Texas, ironically, but even around the rest of the country. Even though unemployment is so high, really nationally still is incredibly high, the need for skilled labor is as high as ever.
That is correct. And I have recently opened offices 2 years ago. We're Houston-based and have 6 offices in Houston, and we recently expanded to Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas 2 years ago. And each of those markets are equally booming. We just can't keep up with the needs.
Yeah, very good. Charles?
So kind of tell us about, where are you seeing the most amount of need in the marketplace, and how is TPI Staffing uniquely positioned to take care of those challenges?
Well, each market is, believe it or not, each city has their own little niche. So Houston, for example, with us having 6 offices there and being Houston-based, probably 75% of our business is oil field or oil and gas related. In Houston, too, we are very blessed to have a huge medical center. We've got the energy corridor. The Woodlands is exploding. So Houston is so spread out that's what obviously warrants all of our multiple offices, but it's mostly industrial manufacturing. Oil field is what we're seeing the biggest surge in.
Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned it before, but I'd like you to mention it again. Name the other cities that you're located.
Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas.
So you're entirely in Texas.
All in Texas, correct. We are Texas-based.
Very good. Go ahead.
For example, when you look at the Houston market and TPI we are full service. So our specialty is admin, clerical, accounting, finance, procurement, buyers, planners, all levels of HR. We don't do a lot of engineers, believe it or not. There are so many people that can do that and are much better at it than we are. And then I have a complete separate division with separate recruiters that do my light and heavy industrial. And we do anything from, welders to all levels of machinists, to technicians, assemblers, straight production, forklift drivers, light industrial.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Charles?
So last time that I checked, April, and kind of talking about what you were saying before, last time I checked, there was 1 or 2 staffing firms in San Antonio and Houston, just 1 or 2?
There's probably close to 100 or 2. So, we're all competing with trying to get the same people, sometimes, of course. I'm actually in San Antonio right now, is why I couldn't be there with you, because I landed a huge call center here in San Antonio. So that's kind of what San Antonio's niche is here, believe it or not, is this is the call center haven here. You'd be really surprised how many call centers are here in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's the big business here, and obviously they can get a lot of the bilingual, and the cost of living is low to live here. So there's a lot of great advances to moving here and working here.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, give us your website real quick.
It's www.tpistaffing.com.
Yeah, very good. Charles?
So obviously y'all have done a great job in this marketplace. Otherwise, you wouldn't be expanding at the rate that you have. What is it that makes y'all so good, and what really makes y'all unique from all the other staffing companies out there in the marketplace?
That's a very good question. Well, I have been with TPI. This will be my 21st year. So I think our staff, first off, is probably the biggest selling point that we have. Most of our recruiters have been with me several years, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. If they haven't, they're new to me because I'm expanding. Our clients are very loyal to us. I mean, I can count on one hand the very few clients that we lose, and we don't lose them for doing a bad job. We lose them because they move out of Texas. So we take care of our clients. We give them very competitive rates. We're very knowledgeable about the industry, and we're very flexible. We are, with us being, it's a husband and wife-owned company, so, we don't have to go 10 layers, and our overhead is not huge, and paying multiple managers for what we do. So we can give very competitive pricing in a very aggressive market and get them quality, basically. I think that we're very good at our screening process up front. We meet everybody face-to-face. We do a national background check on all of our candidates. And then their resume is presented, and the client gets to interview as many as they'd like.
Mm-hmm. Very good, very good. How large is your company, and how many companies do you currently work with generally at any one time?
Oh, gosh. Right now, I think when I looked this morning, we have about 125 open jobs in Houston. We have about 200 to 300 in San Antonio. And out of that, I would say, goodness, we probably work with anywhere from 50 to 60 clients at any given time on a regular basis.
Yeah, very interesting. Got to wrap it up. Charles Alvarez, real quickly, your final thoughts with about a minute left.
TPI Staffing does a great job for those administrative clerical jobs, the accounting, the finance, which even last time I checked, engineering firms need that as well, although most of them would say that they don't because they know everything already. But anyway, please take a visit to tpistaffing.com. They do a great job of staffing those. They get you the right people at the right time, and they truly get you a rate of return on your money. These are qualified, great people. I know several that have been several friends of mine that have used TPI Staffing, and they could not be happier. Sir April, thank you for being on the show with us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We enjoyed it. I am Kevin Price. Been great being with you here today. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While there, like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. And this has been The Price of Business.